Hey everyone, welcome back to Fiscal Voyage. I'm Felix, and today's day trading journal, December 11th, 2025. So today was an interesting day. I ended up basically a 0.1 loser, about 30 bucks. So it's almost break even there. Small loss there, $35. So what happened? So first trade of the day was QQQ, and you can see here. I went short on QQQ at 10:57 and then stopped out a few minutes later and tell you what happened there. So I got in right here and right there. That's where I got in. And what I should have happened was wait for this bar to close, right? Wait for this bar to close. I still would have stopped out because this bar closed, and then you see this little doji bar, the 2-minute doji. I would have probably gotten my entry here and probably a stop here, and then it would still either way stop me out because of this big doji bar at 11 o'clock. Kind of like maybe some news or something. It just kind of went crazy in that time frame right there. But anyway, I got in here because I saw it as a red bar, so I took it here because it was under the previous day low. You can see here previous day low. And before we started, during the day, the QQQ just crashed down. But I didn't take a trade because it didn't give me like a pullback or anything. It kind of like this was very nice here, but I can't take that because of the previous day low. So I can't take that. So I have to wait, break it, and then hopefully for a pullback, like a retest, and then to go lower to test this other zone. This zone was from over here on December 3rd and December 2nd. That 2 days basically provided the zone, and it bounced perfectly. There you can see here, it bounced. But anyway, so there was no opportunity there on this drop here. So wait for a pullback. So once it hits a zone, it's kind of like done at this point for me. So basically what I was waiting for, even if it bounced here and went lower here, I can't take that because it hit a zone. So now if it basically hit a zone, it needs to break this zone before I could take a trade. And then we have another zone right under, so it's like too close to take the trade. Now if it was a really bad day and it breaks this, then I look for opportunity because now we have a wider spot here from this zone to take a good trade. But that didn't happen. So it bounced here. It went above the previous day high, so buyers are stepping up. But then over here, it broke the previous day low again. And okay, so now we're gonna get a retest. All right. And even then, the retest, which was here, so it went down here, and then it retested the previous day low. So this is where kind of like, okay, let me try to get in. So I got in, and then it stopped me out right here. Basically, this, you see how that 2-minute bar looks? Is so like 11 o'clock, something hit or whatever. So that was that trade. So that was like a full loss, a 0.8R or 0.9R loss here. You can see here at 11 o'clock is when I got stopped out, and you can see what happened at 11 o'clock. This kind of wick, lower wick, higher wick, we got a doji. So I'm still watching it. So I take it again at 11:09, which is right here, 11:08. So then 11:09 was kind of like right here. So this is where I take it again, kind of in that area. Why? Because we got this big red bar here, and then we got this bar here. It's kind of retest there. So it's kind of like right over here is my entry with my stop kind of like right there. And it did pretty well. This one was about a 0.4R winner. The rest got out of break even with this bar here, and then it went lower, but it never hit my 2R target. So that was about 0.4R winner there. So that was that trade. So then I did during this time period when this green bar here, IWM finally broke the previous day high. So you can see here, this was very nice, but I can't take this. You can see right there how it's kind of like a pennant, a wedge on the previous day high. You see the 15-minute looks real nice there. You can see how it's tightening up, and then boom, blast off. But I can't take it because it didn't break the previous day high. So it finally broke it. We got a 15-minute close, and this is the trade I missed right there. I missed that. I was looking at it. I had my orders set. My stop was around here. I had my orders set, but I didn't put it in like I already had it here, you know, how many shares and whatnot. But then I was hesitant, so I didn't take it, and it would have worked beautifully. That's the trade. I have to take this because this is A plus setup. Breaks a zone, 15-minute close, retest that zone. We got the 2-minute 13 MA there, the 5-minute 13 MA there. Put my stop maybe a little lower, maybe 5 cents under the 13 MA on the 5 minutes, and then boom, easy with no drawdown, just went straight up. But I didn't take it, so that was a missed opportunity. But I saw SPY kind of doing the same thing, and this was also a nice trade right here, because look at this. SPY gave this like a bear flag, which is a higher time frame bear flag on the 15-minute. You can see it breaks the bear flag, it retests the bear flag trend there, and then it goes out, and then the entry would have been here with a stop kind of like right here under this here, or under the 5-minute 13 MA, and then blast off too. But I didn't take that. That one I didn't see, so that's okay. But I did see this one here. This was the trade that I missed. But I saw another opportunity with SPY, so you can see here. So QQQ $108 loss with the two trades. The first one was full loss, and the other one was a half, about 0.4 hour winner. So that lowered the the loss there. And then SPY was a $73 profit. So I got in right here. You can see the time by SPY here, open at 1302, which is 102, which is right there, 1 o'clock. So 102 right here, boom. This bar opens above this with a stop kind of like under here, and you know, I saw this big green bar, and it was, you know, up around $80. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take it to kind of break even. It eventually hit my half-hour target. It would have been a half-hour winner, but it ended up being maybe like a 3.5, 4.4 hour winner, and so that's why I'm down only $35. So that was the two trades. Other setup that I saw here was this one here. This would possibly be a good trade, kind of like right there. Even though it did a pullback, but you make sure you have your stop kind of like lower there, and it would have been in the red, but eventually worked out. I was looking at this one, but I was already done for the day. You can see how it went to 1.94R right there. You can see put the stop under the 5-minute or under this close there, under that 5-minute bar, and then boom. It almost probably would have stopped me out because I put a 0.9R, but I didn't take this trade. That was another possibility, or this one too. After seeing that, get in there with a stop right there, and then that one would have worked out very nice as well. 1.6R. I would still be in it because it hasn't hit the break even, but that was definitely would have been one as well. But anyway, those are basically my strategy setup. And you can see here also bear flag right there, kind of right there, and just went higher. What else? So that was it. Those are the three trades I took. The big miss was IWM. This one here was beautiful. That's my A plus right there. You break 15-minute close above, you wait for a pullback to the 2-minute 13 MA, 5-minute 13 MA, make sure it's close enough. If it gets under the 2-minute 13 MA, wait for it to close above, and then when it closes above, then you put your order just above the close bar there with a stop near the 5-minute 13 MA, and that's it. And then we wait and see, and that would have been the trade. This was very nice. But anyway, so down for the day, 0.1 hour or so. So that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and the like button as well for more videos like this. Take care.